Jess on his right. Hey, hold up. Don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning. Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Good morning, they'll say. Somebody said that. Once. Twice. 3 times, lady. That's a reference that none of you probably get. Bad morning, coming live from the Roosevelt Studios, rsvlts.com/Jomboy. Go get a shirt.
It's not their fault it's a bad morning.
Feel better. Buy yourself a shirt and feel better. Go in your closet, set something on fire that you've worn before. Go get a new shirt. What's up, everyone? If you don't know why morale is low, the New York Yankees, a baseball team I enjoy, have become a laughing stock, a disgrace. We'll talk. Well, let's not talk more about them later, but we might. I hope you guys are having a better day than me. How about that? Oh, you sex kittens. You're all sexy today. Oh, yeah. Y'all look hot. DM me a picture of yourself. Don't do that. Show got weird, BBD. Let's get into the game of the night. That's what we start with on Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks. The big one today. And BBD, where we're going is another New York team that's a lot of fun right now. The New York Football Mets. And you know what makes them fun, BBD? Because guess what? Teaser, they lose this game. But they made some trades at the deadline. Their team's fighting. I think they took 2 out of 4 this series. They split, or was this a reach around? Either way, it was a fun game. This was an afternoon game in Citi Field. Zach wheels up, former Met great, BBD. People forget about that. Against his former team. He's been really good this year, and he was really good again in this game. And the Phils took a big lead, BBD. Segura, RBI double in the first. Hoskins, 2-run homer. Real Muto. I used to argue Gary Sanchez against that guy. What an idiot I am.
Same.
Philly goes up 6-0. Go Phillies. They'll walk away with it, right? Never count out a good New York baseball team. And that's what the Mets are. I don't know about the other guys. The Blue Jays, that is. Conforto, RBI double. J.D. Davis, RBI double. Dom Smith, 3 RBI doubles. How about that? That's a fun inning of baseball. I'd like that. In the 7th, BBD, Robbie Cano. RBI fielder's choice with a throwing error. We'll take that if we're the Mets. But also Jeff McNeil, the flying squirrel. He's really gotten it going lately for the Metropolitans. He hits a 3-run homer to make it 7-6 Mets. They're dancing back from 6-0. Fun times. But in the 8th, Familia coughs it up. Alec Boehm, legit. The rookie with the RBI. We're going to extras, and in extras, oh no. Miguel Castro, one of the guys the Mets got at the deadline, coughs up a 2-run yacker to Gene Segura. Big game. Billy Gene Segura. Mets get 1 because you get a runner on base in extras, but the Phillies hold on 9-8. So good for the Phillies, actually. So everyone in New York's sad today. Mets fans are fake sad. We lost. Yeah, but your team fought. You had fun. You're invited to the party for a little bit.
They've won some games recently.
You've won games recently. You got pieces at the trade deadline. which is a chance to improve your team. But so that's the game of the night. There was a couple options. I think BBD, you had another baseball game on here. The basketball didn't fully bring it. Is that fair?
They were fine.
They were fine games, but they didn't. Actually, the Toronto game really wasn't.
Well, that's the game I saw none of. So
Yeah. They scored 11 in the first quarter. So
Woof.
that's not good. So yeah, let's do the rest of the baseball. BBD, we will be talking a little more Yankees later. God, I hope you guys are just having the best Tuesday of your life. I really do. I really do. I'm going to eat the mic. Getting a cat scratch shaved in my eyebrows after this. Haven't had that before. I know one guy, I asked him how long it takes to come back. He said 2 weeks. That doesn't seem right. I'll tell you what, it's not 2 weeks.
that's happening before we have a thing later.
I think we'll talk about it, BBD.
So that'll be a story.
That'll be a story. Baseball in the East last night. Marlins 5, Braves 4 in 10 innings. Those fighting Marlins, they got a piece at the trade deadline. They're still fighting for wins. Miggy Rojas 4 for 5, including the go-ahead RBI double. Nats 6, Rays 1. How about that? Scherzer drops it. Nats have lost a lot this year. Good for Scherzer. Yanks, Jays, we did talk about that a little bit. The Yankees embarrassed themselves at this party. Yankees were up 6-2. If you don't know, the Yankees went up 6-2, mired in one of their worst stretches of baseball in recent franchise history. They go to the bullpen. They love their bullpen. We love their bullpen. Cough it up almost immediately to the tune of a 10-run inning. A 10-run inning. I asked Katie Sharp about that. That happens about, I think it was 0.0001% of every baseball inning. Like of every inning that happens, there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. It happened against the Yankees' best relievers in Buffalo.
They're good ones.
Against the Blue Jays. So it was as Metsy as it getsy, to be honest with you. Jays win 12-7. In the Central, the Twins win 6-2. That's the cat scratch eyebrow game that I afore-referenced. Big Mike Pineda with a good start. Some guy named Ryan Jeffers' first career home run, of course, to protect Trevor Plouffe's facial hair. Hot piece-ish. Well, Cubs 5, Cardinals 1. Kyle Hendricks, a really good start. 8 innings pitched, 1 earned run. He started to turn it on for them. Jason Kipnis, friend of the program, 2 for 2. Double and a ribby. Like that. Cleveland 5, Royals 2. Plesac, 7 innings, 1 run. They get a good start every day. Cleveland's good. Naquin, Naylor, and Mercado all with RBIs. Wow. Wow, BBD. Adalberto Mondesi hit a long home run. The longest of his career. So that's probably fun if you're a Royals fan. Tough. And in the West, the Mariners 8, Rangers 4. Go watch the Mariners. They're winning games. They're on a win streak right now. 6 in a row. Dylan Moore with a homer and a big ribby double. Kyle Seager, my guy. He hits a home run. Giants 4, D-backs 2. Gossman reportedly available at the deadline. 6 innings pitched, 1 run. Darren Ruff, I bet. 2 for 2. A's 6, Astros 0. Wow, Astros fans are probably sad. Like, Yanks fans and Astros fans should be commiserating together, but they can't. I actually have a theory, BBD. Let me get through the last game. Padres 1, Rocky 0. Wow, first time I've seen this result. I did see that the Padres walked off. I didn't know it was a 1-0 game. So that's pretty cool. Kyle Freeland with a good start. Denilson Lamet. Big strikeouts. Hosmer breaks finger. Trying to bunt, right?
Yeah.
I saw that tweet going around. BBD, what's anything you want to mention about the baseball?
Well, sad vibes here.
Mm.
But other than that, I don't know. Michael Franco, 3 for 4 homer. I don't know if he's been having a good year. He's on the Royals, so does any of it matter? I don't know. Pretty down.
He looks...
Just personally.
He's lost some weight, I think.
I think so.
So good for Michael Franco.
Sterling, I was telling Jimmy about this, has been ripping the Blue Jays for being fat, which was kind of nice last night because I was pretty sad, and he just kept doing it.
Yeah. It's working. It's working better than whatever we're doing.
Thursday.
Working better than whatever Stanton's doing. The most in-shape guy in baseball. Not allowed to play currently because they're scared he'll get hurt. Here's my Yankees-Astros theory that's not real, but I believe in it. BBD, Gleyber Torres hit a long double last night.
I recall.
Got it pretty good.
The one at the end there?
Yeah. Didn't have a chance to go out. I thought it might.
Off the bat, it had the height.
Here's my theory. The Yankees were cheating, similar to the Astros. Not as far, but similar. And so the MLB is letting everybody else use the juice balls except the Yankees and Astros when they hit. I think they have the same exact record, right?
I believe I saw that.
I think they're both
21 and 20.
21 and 20. Just saying. It's a fake theory. Believe in it. Let's do the basketball. I mentioned it briefly. Brad Wanamaker almost got my bro of the night. That's when you know it's real. You're all so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I mentioned this earlier. The Raptors, big game 5, tied it 2 apiece. They hit the big shot to get themselves back in this series. They Odell the bed pretty early. They score 11 in the first quarter. Celtics, 111. Raptors, 89. Jaylen Brown with a 27 spot. Jason Tatum, 18 and 10. Kemba, my guy, 21 points, 7 assists. Fred VanVleet with 18. Brad Wanamaker's actually a really cool story. If I had a real bro of the night, he would have been it. He played at Pittsburgh like a decade ago. Good Pittsburgh UConn games. Never made it to the NBA until last year, age 29. He's played in Europe and crap. He's got 15 points in a playoff game. Like, that's awesome. Good for you, Brad Wanamaker. The other basketball game from last night, BBD. Clippers, Nugs. Paul George. Saw some of this. Paul looked good. Paul George with 32, 4, and 4. 12 of 18 from the field. 5 of 7 from 3. Hey, Yankees, be like Paul George. Go from absolute laughingstock to being good again. And you know why Paul George is being good again? Because he's being good at the sport he plays.
It's sport he's been good at his whole life?
It's the biggest thing.
That one?
It's the biggest thing. Kawhi, 23, 14, and 6. Love Kawhi. Joker with a huge night, 32, 12, and 8. Murray, 14 points. Yeah, they need more from him if they want to compete in this series. 9 helpers. Michael Porter Jr., 18 and 10. Knicks passed on him. Reminder. And BBD notes he doesn't believe in vaccines.
Never had one.
So it's important to some. So, yeah, Clippers win. They go up, what, 2-1? I dreamed that?
That's right, yeah.
Sure.
I didn't realize that the Nuggets had won game 2 until I turned this game on and saw it was tied 1.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising because it just felt like Clippers would just overpower them. Because the Nuggets, we've always said, have good fight in them, and like they give everyone a game, but I didn't know they won a game.
They can score. I'll be interested to see if Murray... Because remember, the whole thing was Murray and Mitchell, like these guys, and then he puts up 14 points here. You got to give me a little more than that.
I know
Jamal.
all playoffs he's been either 50 burgers or less than 20.
Yeah, 50 or 14.
Like we need you getting like at least 25.
40 or 14. That's probably a good like basketball term. Like there's a lot of players that can be 40 or 14 guys.
He's one of them.
Paul George.
Lately.
So that's what happened in the basketball. BBD, you put the hockey. I'm hoping you didn't write all these notes. I'm hoping these are copied and pasted from somewhere.
I wrote them. I do have a basketball thing if you don't
Okay,
mind.
yeah, please.
Kind of a take. I don't know. I haven't been watching closely enough to say this is like a for sure thing, but for a long time, the big hole in Kawhi's game was like his passing was just not like special.
Sure.
And I haven't watched enough to determine if like he really improved that, but the assist numbers are up.
Yeah.
Just like in these series. Maybe that's him just feeding Paul George the days Paul George has been good, which has been like 50-50 any given day.
No,
I don't know. Just worth keeping an eye on.
They let him operate, man. It's kind of the thing that was funny, like when Kawhi was coming up and being legit and everything, and then like KD and LeBron were like snickering at him. He plays like them if he wants to. He can handle. He can drive. He can shoot. He does it all. He's like disgusting.
The defense is all time.
You
course.
wrote these hockey notes?
Yeah, so I wanted to just put every name I could on there
Okay.
and make you have to read them.
Let's do the hockey real quick. The slappy sticks, huh? We'll be doing some of that later in the office. Lightning 8, Islanders 2. I thought we were all in on the Islanders.
I think we are, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, it adds up right now. Was it a terrible night for New York sports? If you
If
count
it's
the
bad
Islanders,
It depends how you think you'd feel as a Met fan.
Mets, they don't feel good, probably.
You got to feel better than the other teams,
Right.
But
How about that?
if you don't care about the other teams, you hated that.
So
game.
everyone's having a bad Tuesday. Looks like Braden Point opened up the scoring with a goal, assisted by Blake Coleman and Luke Shen. Oh, I love watching Luke Shen pass. Islanders tied it on a power play. Jordan Eberle. Back of the net. Barzal and Lee with the assists. Tampa Bay with 5 unanswered. I don't know if that's a term in hockey. I mean, it kind of is, I guess.
I don't either.
It's like Hedman, McDonough, former Rangers great. You like that shit, hockey fans? Gordo. Braden Point again. Kucherov. Always been a stud for the Lightning. Varlamov, did he get pulled, BBD? Yeah. Grease comes in. Lightning win 8-2. What can you say? When they play like that on a given night, there's only so much you can do. Islanders lose. And that was hockey.
Backup guy was no better.
Yeah, no.
3 goals
Grease?
on 9 attempts in just under 11 minutes on the ice.
He shouldn't see the ice. He shouldn't see the ice, I guess. BBD, that leads us into... Great stuff, David. That leads us into our comment of the day. Every day, you guys bake the algorithm with me. You like, you comment, you leave reviews and everything. I told you this week was Share with a Friend week. I don't know if I want you sharing this episode with a friend. This episode feels like we're keeping it in-house.
This one's for the big.
This is for the locals today. This is for the locals. And it's funny that you mentioned the hockey because BBD, you and I both perked up yesterday because we saw Marc-Andre Fleury, I believe, playing for the Vegas Knights. And I said this, but we both perked up and I was like, oh yeah, he used to be on those Boston teams. He was on Pittsburgh, and Jared Brussel said Marc-Andre Fleury was Pitt's goalie, and he said I pissed off a urinating tree, which I don't really know what that phrase means.
I like it.
I don't know if I'm behind the times on that, but thank you for your comment, Jared. I hope you hockey guys are happy. I don't know. Or gals.
I've been told that we have the goalies swapped.
Yeah.
The guy who played the less minutes was yanked early.
We got the hockey wrong? I'm shocked.
I told you guys you didn't want us doing it.
I'm shocked. Someone just said Max Fried hurt. Is that official? I know his velo is down. I'd have to check the Twitter for that. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching and doing everything. What's up, BBD?
I Googled Max Fried
Yeah.
to see the injury, but I Googled Mac Fried, which is Mac fried, but it's just fried mac and cheese stuff.
So you just brought
good
up a
comedy.
bunch of Okay, yeah, Max Fried to the IL. Left side muscle spasm in his lumbar spine. Not good. Not good. Get better, Max Fried. We like you. You Darvish, Cy Young. What else do we do on this show, BBD? We do Bro of the Night. BBD, I don't know if I've done this. One of the first times that you and I did a show, I said, all right, BBD, now I'll do a Bro of the Night and you do a Bro of the Night, and it'll highlight someone from the sports world. You did a Bro of the Night almost instantly, which was like someone who did something bad. And I respected it. You went for it. And if there's ever been a time, it goes out to the whole New York Yankees organization. The team I love. Semi made a career out of it, mostly due to my good friend Jomboy. And they're so bad right now. There's just very little fight. All of these guys that have gotten just babied. And, we're only going to pitch you back-to-back days. And, Stanton's running at AAA, and he's throwing and he's hitting, but we're not going to bring him back. We just act like we're something different than we are. And that was the biggest thing we stumbled into the other day, is that the Yankees need to stop pretending that they're on some elite level and they can operate differently. You can't. It's not working. Ottavino looks like he has no belief in himself. And why should he? Because the Yankees treated him like that for a while.
Becomes kind of a chicken egg thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a combination, but man, they look sad. They look so sad right now. We're as a fan base, we're stoked that they score 6 runs. They had bases loaded at bats, Clinton Andujar, to actually end that game, to go up 5, 6 runs, 7 runs. Didn't happen. They're talking about how they really want to blow out win so they can rest guys more. Resting guys isn't working. You've been the most hurt team in Major League Baseball the past 2 years. Whatever it is you're doing does not work. The trade deadline came and went. You got nobody. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they're just hoping that Judge comes back and he can be a leader and change morale and do everything. But the Yankees are the bruh of the night in the biggest way. I mean, that 6th inning was one of the toughest innings of baseball I've ever watched. 10 runs, a lot of walks. It's just no fight. It got to 3-2, and you were like, our pitchers don't have confidence in themselves to throw a strike by a hitter. It's pathetic. I mean, it's guys that get paid a lot of money to do it. So, that's what I've got.
I just kept bringing myself to, like, every few minutes, just how is this not improved yet? Like, just within that inning, let alone this whole 2 weeks of being awful at just about every facet of the game, pretty much every game.
I mean, you were 45 minutes into that inning, and there's still 1 out, and you're like, what? What have we been trying to do?
It was like the first time in weeks that the bats were kind of normal.
That Danny Jansen homer, man, that was
killed me.
I haven't felt that in a while. Unreal. BBD, who's your bro of the night? Opposite end of the spectrum.
I am keeping it in the baseball, but I'm going a little more positive with it. I am giving it to Dylan Moore.
Yes.
Had a big night for the Mariners, the big home run, the big, was it double? I don't remember now. I scrolled away.
You got it.
A lot of RBIs, been playing really well. He wasn't on my radar at all until like the last voicemail episode for Talking Baseball, and someone called in about him and Kyle Lewis and whatever. It's like, he's been really good. Another late bloomer kind of guy. It's like already 27, but you can do that in baseball.
Yeah.
That's normal. He's just been really good. And the Mariners have won 6 straight. He's been in the middle of all of that. Plays a little bit of every position. I have a thing for that.
Yanks need this. Yanks, they've got Eric Kratz, the 40-year-old catcher, vagabond, who's become a fun part of the team. But, I mean, he's Eric Kratz. He's been given some good at-bats and everything, but he's Eric Kratz.
Couple timely hits, but you look at the actual numbers, and it's like, okay, he's not, like, actually been good, guys.
Like, the Yankees don't have one scratch-and-claw player who's like, this is my opportunity to play Major League Baseball. Like, I need to go. / the guys that should be doing that are playing, like, the worst on the team.
Clint to an extent, but he also, you actually look at the numbers.
Clint was like a top 10 prospect in baseball.
This is his chance to be on the team, and he's not been the problem. But
And
he's not
like,
scratching
been
clawing
good
either.
before
Right
that.
now.
Yeah, like I'm talking the Talkmans, the Fords.
Yes.
Like this, you've worked your whole life to get to this opportunity. I mean, in theory, it's Luke Voit, but he's been so good and reliable for the Yankees that now he's their number one guy, basically. Like
Doesn't count.
Tyro, he got a hit last night, a hit and a half. One got ruled an error. Like, none of those guys. Someone in the bullpen, like Holder, Sessa. Holder looks good. I don't care. It got Yankees deep dive. They stink. Go watch the Mariners. Take a nap during the Yankees game and watch the Mariners. What we're watching tonight, oh my God, don't make me answer. What do you have, BBD?
A's Astros still going. Montas and Greinke facing off.
Ooh, okay.
We get another Tristan McKenzie start. He's been kind of must-see TV to an extent.
Watch the Indians. They're good.
They're playing the Royals, so it kind of doesn't matter, but they gave a good game yesterday.
Yeah.
They can hit a little bit. Just going through more baseball.
Lakers, Rockets, Game 3. That's a big one.
Rocks Pods again.
Rocks
Clev.
Pods, yeah. Okay, Clev Day, sure.
I assume Lakers are tonight, too. So.
Oh, and hockey, yeah. Dallas versus Vegas, Game 2, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That'll be a great watch. This is your first time tuning in. Caught a little bit of a different episode today.
Welcome.
Tuesday Monster / the New York Yankees. Tough. Uh-oh. The Razor just showed up around the corner. I think Papi Gordo's about to get a little bit of a facial hair edit. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment. Keep baking the algorithm. You guys are great. Tomorrow, we'll be back. We will run hot Mansplain Baseball's out today. They've always got good energy. Go check them out. New
Took a
sequence.
bye week last week. They're back.
New sequence with Trevor Plouffe. JJR coming up after this. Talking Yanks. Morning with Jomboy just happened. Go watch that 8 times. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys. Sorry about the Tuesdays. You guys are all beautiful. Send me pictures yourselves. Making love. Oh boy.
I'll take them.